So that was perfect timing. Thank you for getting quiet, so I didn't have to shout. Hello and welcome to Stamp-A-Faire 2018. Oh my gosh, we're so glad you're here. My name is Dawn McVeigh, and hopefully this will not be a regular thing this weekend that I will be the one with the microphone. But I get the privilege of welcoming you to tonight's event and to this weekend. We're so excited that you're here. I do want to give a special welcome to those who are watching online. You can see we've got cameras and lights and all of this stuff that none of us are used to or really all that comfortable with. So, so we want to say a special welcome to all of you who are watching online. We hope that you will join in this weekend. You can go to the YouTube channel, of course, where you'll be able to watch the live feed. You can comment on the blog and play along with all the contests and all of that good stuff. So we definitely, we are aware that you are watching and we are excited about that. And so if you have questions, feel free to leave those on in any of the comment areas where you can post your questions if you have questions about the classes. If you see your friends in the room and you want to say, hey, tell my friend hi, we will try and pass those messages along for you. But ultimately, we are so glad that you are here. And we have a few things I just want to cover quickly. But before that, let me just say that I know that a lot of you look forward to this weekend all year. I have friends at home who are going to be crafting right alongside you from their studios and their kitchens and all that good stuff. So it's fun that this is finally here. And honestly, for me, this is a really special Stamp-A-Faire to get to be a part of because, as you know, I've missed the last couple because of being pretty sick. So I'm really grateful to be here, and I thank you for allowing me to share in this with you. We also know that a lot of you have traveled to get here, so I thought it would be fun to just take a quick sec and say, first of all, can we look around the room and say who's from this Cincinnati area? Yeah? So not that many. So like who traveled like 50 miles to get here? Longer than 50 miles? Farther than 100 miles? Farther than 200?
I don't know.
Farther than 500? Good golly, look at that. Okay, so just for kicks, who's on the East Coast? So West Coast? In general.
There was a California.
Yeah, I heard there's a California. Texas. Yep. Well, you guys, we're so grateful that you have all decided to come and share your weekend with us. We appreciate the effort that you made. We realize that traveling to get here, we all are well aware that takes a little bit of effort. So we thank you for coming. Let's see. Before we go any farther, we're going to take just a sec to introduce the team, just to make sure that you know who everybody is, and feel free to grab any of us at any point this weekend.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie Gold.
I'm Heather Nichols. I'm going to introduce, this is my daughter, Hannah. This is my special person that I brought with.
I'm Betsy Veldman.
Lexi Daly.
Lizzie Jones.
I told you, they're super comfortable with the mic. So chatty, these girls. Thanks. Okay, so just a few specifics about this evening, some things that you'll need to know. Tonight, our main goal is for you to just have a really relaxing evening. There is going to be crafting, of course, as you can see what we've got set up here, but ultimately, you are free to get up and move around the room all evening. Mix and mingle, meet new friends, hang out with, I shouldn't say old friends, but, longtime friends. As a spot opens in this class, you can see there's 5 stations. So as a spot opens, just jump on in. You don't need to wait. We don't need to back up in line because you have all evening to get this done. It's not going to take you a super long time. So don't feel pressure at all that you got to rush. You will also have access at some point when these doors open to dessert. So you'll be able to help yourself to dessert. There will be a store open over here later on. It's not set up just yet because obviously we were welcoming you at the greeting table. So just keep an eye out for that, and that'll be changing throughout the weekend. So as you have free time here and there, you can pop over and check out whatever they've got in the store. I will tell you, I heard a rumor that everything is $1. I'm just saying. I heard that rumor. I also heard a rumor that there are some things on our aprons that you might want to scope out for future reference. Soon, like immediate future reference. It'll make more sense tomorrow. One other thing I thought would be a good idea for you guys, if you are online and you have a username, you might want to pull that name tag out or grab a marker and write your username on there so you guys know who each other is online at quick glance, or so we'll know. So we'll know, because that's how we know a lot of you guys, and that's how you know each other. So that might be a helpful thing. And one other thing you can do this evening, if you would like, there are wire cutters on your table. If you want to bust into your kit supplies in your bag and get your dies snipped apart and prepped for tomorrow, you'll have free time this evening, while you're waiting on your class and whatnot. So feel free to do that if you would like. And that is it. At this point, we're going to jump right into the class. And we just want you to relax and have a wonderful time. Thanks for coming, guys.
And it's me tonight that you get to learn from. So, yes. So how this is going to work is I'm going to show you how this goes. So you actually might want to get up and come up here. But you need to remember that these lights and stuff are right here. So just be aware and be careful so that nobody gets hurt. They did put carpets over the cords and everything. So if you want to, just slowly make your way up, because then you can see what I'm doing. Because I know the people in the back are not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, actually, you probably, well, we're going to travel that way. Yeah. And you can come around. You can come around the table, too. So this is actually one of my favorite things, and I know it has to be, paper has got one to be your guys' favorite things because you're here, right? So I had learned years ago how to do my own handmade paper, and I love doing it. I have taught it many times, and it's so much fun. Has anybody made their own paper before? I know somebody did say. So a few of you have. So the tools are actually pretty simple, and actually the concepts that we're going to learn, that's how paper is made. So whether you're using wood pulp or different things that they put in, we're going to make recycled paper. So how many of you have a shredder at home? That's what we're going to use. We're going to use shredded paper from a shredder to make paper. And I have samples, and we can pass it around so you can see. And these are going to be great to use like on your card projects. You can cut envelopes from this kind of stuff. Just start passing it around so you can see. We're going to put glitter in it. And the one thing we're going to do too is we're going to put seeds in it. You got a little seed pack in your thing. So theoretically, you should be able to take your little paper and plant it and things should grow. This isn't a 100% guarantee, but I think we got, if you get around to it, right? Right. So, okay, so I said we're going to do shredded paper, so I'm going to run through this. Hannah over there, there's a blender station over here, and we got 3 blenders. And why don't you go ahead and fill up a blender with water. She knows how to do this. We're just going to take the shredded paper and we're going to put it in the blender. She's probably got that blender full about 2/3 to 3/4 full, and then a handful or two. You don't want to choke up your blender. That is one thing. Once you get a blender and you start putting paper in it, don't use it for anything else. Unless you want that extra fiber, I guess. But I have a blender. I have a bin like this at home, and I just throw all my tools into it, and when we get in the mood to make paper, we pull it all out. So she's going to do that. She's going to put some paper in. Now we're just doing the shredded paper over there. You can make this paper colored by adding colored cardstock to it. Just tear it up and you can put it in. We're just putting it right in the blender. Sometimes you read directions where it says soak the paper so it gets softer, so you can do that if you want. I usually don't. I like all the chunks and the fun stuff in there. So she's going to do that. You can put some color in it. So we're going to have 5 stations here. And the cool thing about paper making is that the paper, we can have a different kind of color and thing going on in each bin. And so, you know, kind of maybe gravitate towards what you think looks good. So you'll see what I mean as we get going here. So you can have your friends. I know. And this is paper like some of it I made recently, some of it's from years ago. Yeah. And I love that there's like letters in there and things like that.
Would
so
food coloring work for color?
I haven't done a whole lot with food coloring just because just the colored paper. You guys have scraps, right? Tons of scraps? Yeah, you can, I mean, but you could always experiment with that kind of stuff too, and add food coloring and different things like that. You could try it. I have not tried Rinkers, so.
I just wonder if it would rub off on your fingers.
Yeah. Why don't you blend that up, Hannah? And you really we're like blending it. I just do the highest speed or puree it. And it's gonna get to it, you can make your paper chunky, and so it's more chunky paper, or you can just keep it going and have it be smoother. That is the one thing too, is we have a lot of water up here, and so we're gonna try our best to keep the water on this table and not on this beautiful building's floor. So if y'all help me with that, that'd be great. Is it stuck on there? All right, so it's like the consistency of like pea soup, smoothie, pea soup, something like that. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna go right in the middle here under the camera. And so we have a bin of water. So this is like the paper pulp that we've basically pulverized in our blender. And we're gonna put it in the water. And when you put pulp in water, it becomes something called slurry. That's what this is. And one blenderful might not quite be enough, so I'm gonna have her do one other one. And this is where it gets fun. So we're gonna put the pulp in there, and in your kits, well, your glitter is right here. We might add a little glitter in there. And you can add it right in here, or you can add it later, which I'll kind of show you. Y'all have some flower petals that you can use. Sprinkle those in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the seeds quite yet. Let me show you the tools that we're going to use to make the paper here. This is called a mold, and this is called a decal. And they're basically frames, and one has like a screen on it of some kind. You can use window screen. The smoother the screen, the smoother your paper is going to be. These are pretty nice and smooth. So this is what actually forms the paper. The decal is actually what forms the edge of the paper. Have you ever heard of a decal edge on a paper? How many of you had those decal edge scissors and you had that? That's what it means, is it's actually that natural edge of the paper. So you're going to do that today. And we're going to get one more blenderful in there, but what you're going to do is you're going to hold it so the screen is up. You're going to put the decal on the top. So you're going to make a sandwich so the screen is up and the decal is on the top like this. She wants to put all that color in there. And this is where I'm like, take your time, have fun, sprinkle the stuff in, make your colors. We'll be up here floating around so we can help you with all this stuff. I think it's fun that the country club is letting us do this in there. I said, are you sure I can do this? Yes, you can. I think the only thing is we're gonna have to run water. We don't have a faucet right there, so we'll keep one. We'll do it.
The bottom came off.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know it did.
Nope, that's not your fault.
Was it just the blender?
I thought this part came out.
Did it just
kind of lifted that.
Okay, so we need to get this
We'll get that
figured out. Yep.
Salvage some of that. We'll do that. Heather,
Okay.
you can go back and teach.
Right.
Question from online, can you use re-inkers to color?
You can try. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The question that came online is if you can use reinkers to color paper. I haven't really done that, but you certainly can experiment with that. And I answered that to you guys, but they were asking online. So we saved some of this. We're going to fix that. Okay, so let's do this.
That's it.
I just haven't leave my tools over there. Thank you. If you guys have questions, just yell them out too.
It's a pretty high ratio of water to pulp, isn't it?
It is. So what we're going to do, remember, we're going to put the screen up. We're going to put the decal on top. We're going to scoop in. This is probably the best tip, is to scoop it in so you're underneath. I got a lot of water in here, so we might have to scoop some of this out. And we're going to go back and forth and see how that pulp kind of mixes. You want it to mix kind of evenly, and when you're feeling that it's right, you're going to lift it straight up like this. And you're going to let the water drain into the bin. We don't want it on the floor. What you're going to notice as you make the paper is like the first paper is going to be thicker, and it's going to feel like it's getting thinner afterwards. And then you're going to want to add more pulp to it. I mean, we kind of keep going. Sometimes it's nice to have the thinner paper. Sometimes it's nice to have the thicker paper. It's all kind of a whole experimentation thing. When this is done, you can take this off. There's going to be some pieces of cotton muslin that are going to go between each paper. And I'm actually going to get this wet here. Do you want to spread that out for me? You should be able to make a couple pieces of paper. The paper's going to stick on this, and you're going to be like, well, how am I going to know what is my paper? There is a roll of masking tape and a permanent marker. So put like your initials or something to mark it so that you know that that's your piece of paper, because you'll get your paper back then. You'll actually get it back tomorrow because it's got to dry. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically flip this onto here, like this. And then we're going to sponge out the extra water and just squeeze it right back in here. We're going to get out as much water as we can. Later on, we're going to squeeze out the water just a little bit more, and you'll kind of see what's going to happen here, because we're going to actually end up making a stack of this paper. Once we get that water out, we're going to lift that up, and there it is. And it's sticking right to that cloth right there. There's a bubble there. It's all right.
Is that okay?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
If you tried to smooth it out, would you tear it?
If we press it down, we're going to have better luck. There might be a little bit of a wrinkle there, but it's okay. As we get a bigger stack, it'll be fine. So then we're just going to lay a cloth right on top. So you're going to make your paper, and you're going to stick a cloth right on top for the next person to go, or if you're going to make another piece. What's going to happen is we're going to end up with a big stack of this. And then we'll take it actually probably back to the warehouse. We're going to stand on these and press the water out and lay them out to dry. So if you're at home, that's what you would do, is you would have it on a board, make a stack, and then later. But we're not going to do that part here. But your paper is going to stick to your fabric that you flipped it out onto, which is kind of cool that it does that. So I'm going to show you again, because I know you want to see it again, right? All right, so the mold is screen up. The decal is going to go on top like this. You're going to scoop into the bin, go back and forth so that pulp gets evenly distributed in the bin. And when you feel that it's right, and you'll know, you lift straight up like this. And if it doesn't work out, like let's say we did this, and then, oh, darn it, you're going to do something called kissing off. And you're just going to touch this right to the bin, and it's back in there. So you can fix your mistake if you make one, so don't worry. It's just paper, it will be okay. All right, so let's do an actual piece again. Hold them together, we're going to scoop it in. It's actually pretty simple, but you can get fancy with this. And straight up. Take that off, and down it goes, and sponge it off. We like to do this outside in the backyard.
In December, right?
Does anybody have any questions?
How many layers do you make?
You can make a really tall stack. I mean, and there's like 50 of us here, and we've got 5 stations, so it'll be pretty short. I mean, and I've done it with bigger groups and on my own too. I didn't made one that tall, but
When would you put the seeds or the glitter in? At what point?
you can put it right into the bin here. There are some different techniques of things to do. I'm teaching the real basic stuff, but there's things like, so I laid down one sheet, I could put seeds here and then lay one right on top and actually make a 2-layer one. So feel free if you want to do that too. Or, like I said, in fact, I'll sprinkle some seeds now so you can see that. These seeds, there's not very many. There they are, and they're sinking. And you can, like, there it's floating. I'm going to lift up because I see them floating right there. Now, when you actually flip this paper onto the fabric, it's called couching, which is kind of a funny word. It's actually spelled like couch, C-O-U-C-H, but it's called couching. And this is just like cotton muslin fabric, that cheap fabric that you can get at the fabric store.
Can you reuse it?
Reuse the
Muslin?
yes. Yeah, because we'll peel the paper
peel
off.
the paper off.
Yeah, and then so really, if this is something you got into, you can do it once and then,
Reuse all your stuff.
yeah, reuse all your stuff. There we go.
So where do you want us to label which pieces are on?
So what I would do, there's a marker in here, and I would literally take a piece of fabric before it's wet, write your initials or name or whatever, and stick it either like on the top or the bottom of the paper so that you know which one is yours. We'll bring them back on the cloth so you can peel them off, so the label will be on there so you'll know which one is yours, okay? So, like we said, you don't all have to rush it right now, but could definitely come up and give this a try.
Heather,
Yes.
when you pull the thing up,
Yep.
could you sprinkle your seeds
Yes.
on the top
Yes,
before
you can.
lift it?
You definitely could. Yep, you could do that too.
Well, I think if you put your initials face up and then you put
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. No more questions, or who's going to go first? That's what I want to know.
I can make a piece of paper.
I know you can make a piece of paper. You're going to come on over? Yeah. All right. Yeah, Hannah, why don't you go over to the blender station? This one we're going to have to do the blender first, so you're going to have to do what, and Hannah's over there, so she can guide you through that part. And be careful, the floor is getting a little bit wet, so just be careful over here. Yes, they actually, Julie's husband made these for us.
And the reason for the tape is that the tape just to keep the...
You know, because I think he stapled it on here, so he put tape on it so we wouldn't get cut or anything like that. The ones I have at home don't have the tape on them. They're just stapled on. So, yeah. And there are some places that you can order these online from, or you can make your own. There's some different kinds of frames. This is my favorite, where it's just these two pieces. There's some, like, I think it's like Arnold Grumbacher, I'm thinking that's the name. It's like a bunch of pieces that fit together to make the tools. It's really, yeah, just like a window screen. Yep, that's it.
Are we doing a project with the paper tomorrow?
You know what, in the journal book, there's an option to use it, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you don't have to, but you can.
So there's no lip on it. It's just yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's literally
Just
two
miter.
frames.
Yeah.
Well, and you don't even really need to miter it. You can just do it, just the 4 pieces. Yeah, and then just staple the thing on. And then he put tape on it just to cover up those staples.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did they put my name on this one?
Oh, no, you have to make your own.
It's already made. I hate to
I know. It won't go to waste. Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
So now,
You could still use this, yeah. So if you don't want to do the blending, you can You can do this. I'm gonna actually.
Okay, I'll do the one that's already.
Yeah, come around to this side.
We need to make an announcement that if people want to watch, they need to come on this side because there's a whole bunch of cords over there, and he's afraid this stuff's gonna fall.
Okay.
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 And I'll just try to.
Yeah, just kind of
Probably.
herd them over this way.
They do, yeah.
So here is. Here, let's label the sheet for you. What's your?
I'm Barbara M. Barbara.
Barbara?
Barbara Matson.
Yeah, we have quite a few Barbaras here
Yeah,
actually today. I think that was the most popular name actually
Yes,
when I was
yes.
making name tags. So yeah, let's stick it right down there. And Hannah, I think, got speedy and she stuck one right on top right away. She's always
Helping.
Yep, she's always helping.
Yeah, it's lovely. I would use the used one, which is perfectly fine.
Well, I was going to see whether I should just use the blue one.
Okay. All right, here's this. Yep. Remember, you're gonna just scoop down
Scoop it up.
and just go back and forth. You don't have to go fast. Just keep it nice and slow. Hold it maybe on the edges.
Like this?
Yeah, go ahead and put one in.
Are we going to need another blender full or?
I would do maybe one more blender full. Yeah. And it's not slimy. Like when you put your hands in to mix it around, it's not slimy. No, it's soft. Yeah. All right, let's go down. Hold it right here on these edges. Go down. Put it down in the water again. And let's go back and forth.
Smile, Barbara.
Keep going back and forth a little bit more. Back and forth, like rocking back and forth. Yep. Yep, we want it kind of evenly distributed. Then when you... Yep, one more time. We're just kind of mixing it up a little bit. And then lift straight up. There, just straight up. Yep, yep. We're gonna let this drain. It's there.
She must be getting big now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take this off. So let go. All right.
My grandson.
And we're going to flip it out onto here. So come on over here. Okay. All right.
He went to the pre-kindergarten.
And then we're going to flip it over. Right, like that. All right, now we got to get this water out of here. So here's another sponge.
So you're soaking the water up into the sponge?
Yes, because we're trying to get the extra water out of the paper.
Question on mine. so
Yes.
I can write it to you.
Yes.
Would it work to spread the seeds once you squeeze the water off the paper before the second sheet of muslin?
You can. They may not be as embedded in the fibers. All right, so then let's just, and there it is. Yeah. So let's leave it open and the next person, they can put their name on it.
Perfect.
You want to do one? All right, Linda. I think I can just put Linda. I think you're the only one that's spelled.
There's two Lindas, but I don't know.
It's just. I think it's the other way.
Is it?
I think it is. All right, do you want to put any other stuff in? We've got, I threw these all seeds in there, but we got more flowers, we got more glitter. Yeah.
Can you mud with mixed colors like you can on the
Like put some different colors together and kind of marble it or something? I guess I'm not sure.
I don't know what that means.
What kind of tape? I think it's duct tape. I think it's a duct tape. All right.
Now together and all that.
You can mix it you can mix it with your hands if you want, or it'll mix up once we start doing that too. So yep. So put this on top of this. Yep. And I hold it in the middle. Yep. And start at the end and kind of scoop it in. Yep, you feel it. And then just go back and forth because we're going to mix that so that pulp kind of mix it. Because you want it to be kind of evenly distributed.
I see.
Yep.
It's a weird sensation.
It is.
The first time anyway.
Yeah. And when you feel like it's ready, like you feel, I kind of watch for it to look like it's even, just lift straight up. You got a flower petal. You can throw these in there.
Does it look like enough paper in it?
I think it looks good. Okay. We're going to take this off. Oops. All right, now we're going to flip it onto here. Yep. Look at you just went for it.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
This is a hands-on craft. I should have made my husband come with me.
Yeah.
He loves to be supportive.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Mine too.
You can't do it without.
No, you can't. All right, you're going for it over here? We're going to move these. Okay, so let's get these set up here. Yep, we're going to do that one, not that one. That's all right. Yeah, so we need to get the masking tape. Somebody's got it down there. You got it? All right, let me put down one cloth first, and then we'll put that one on top. There's that one. Looks good. I think it looks good. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You want to put any glitter? Glitter. I will let you do the honors. Yeah. I brought it to Hannah's Girl Scouts, and some of that paper is like a disco ball. All right, so we're going to hold that up and put that on top. Hold it kind of in the middle here. So we got Hannah. Remember, we're going to scoop in. Because you kind of want to get that pulp and then go back and forth and see how it needs to kind of mix. And lift straight up when you're ready.
I didn't get to see, so this is my first time.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just adding my new blender full, and then with this one blender full, it might be enough to actually use this one.
Yeah, you can use this one. Yeah, we're still getting some paper, but this will make it a little thicker so that you can definitely do that. Yeah. All right. Then take this off. And then you're going to flip it. There you go. Then we're going to use a sponge, and we're going to get that water out. There's one more sponge right there.
Sorry. No waiting around. I mean, a little bit.
And Hannah's running the blenders over there. Okay, right?
Here's the masking tape.
I think it was down. Right, you don't all have to do a blender. Yes, you can just jump right in. Absolutely. Okay, so we're ready. Yes. All right, so we'll just leave it because whoever's next will put a cloth right on top of there. Yes. How's it going down here? Just starting, okay. We got a nice pink bit. I got blue, blue, blue.
That's what I want.
Ooh, that looks nice. Straighten it out. Yeah, and when we flatten it, it'll flatten. So.
And then what are you putting that on top of yours, right? Yeah. Okay. Does it matter if you put blue on top?
No. You can do, when we do this at home, sometimes we start with pink, but then by the time we're done, it's a whole different color.
That's all right.
Yeah, we can add pink in here. We can add,
So I used the flower packet here, so do I need to go get mine and bring it back up here?
No, these are like extra. We have lots of flowers.
Oh,
We're good.
all right. So
Yeah. So you're good to go. So take this off. All right, and then you're gonna flip that onto here. It's kind of a little bit.
That's the part I'm not so sure about.
You can do it. You can do it.
Just flip it.
Yeah, just flip it. Did it!
Smile. Oh my gosh.
Yep. All right, take this off. Take this frame off. Yep. This is gonna be a nice thick piece here.
Dry on the screen. I can't remember what we did. I know we did.
And then you're gonna Yep.
Like that.
Once you just do it. There you go.
Separated to dry out later, but this
Oh,
is
you wanna
like
squish
to
the
get
water
through
out.
as much water as you can out.
That's good. Or
I don't think. How much is this good? Is that good, or does she need to keep going?
There it is.
So do I put another one of these?
Yeah.
No, the person who's next needs to get their name on the cloth.
But did she get her name?
my name is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a
Put
tape.
mine's underneath there.
It'll be okay. It'll come off. All right.
Next person.
Awesome. Yes.
Do you just look straight up? Or?
You can. I kind of just however seems to be.
Is it coming? Yeah.
It's right there.
Can I sprinkle those seeds on it now?
You can if you want to do that. The one thing about doing it now is that it, like the fibers won't embed them as much. They'll kind of more just stick to the surface. But that's okay too. I mean, it's okay. So.
Can I just open this one? That's
Yeah. Yep. You can open that one.
How much does it drain before she flips?
We need to actually. You've got it screen upside down, so we're gonna redo this. You have to kiss off now.
I'm telling you.
So we're gonna just go like
Okay.
this. So we want the screen up, like
I did
this,
it the wrong way. Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
and then go in.
And then it'll be obvious when to flip it, or
Just go back and forth. Go straight forward and straight back.
Okay.
See how it's kind of mixing?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
it's feeling right,
Pretty, pretty.
then lift it straight up.
Oh my God, that's so pretty.
You can pour it in here, yes.
Now I already forgot. Do I sponge it first now, or do I flip it?
We're gonna flip it. So we're gonna take this
Okay.
off,
Okay.
and then we're gonna flip it onto here.
Okay.
What happened?
She might need a little bit of help down there.
Okay. She's got to flip right here. Then sponge it, yep. What's going on down here?
I had to do the kiss off. So when you go to plop it down,
Yep.
you're plopping screen side up or screen side down?
Green. Okay, you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that.
Yep, it'll be okay.
I think I did it upside down.
All right, I like this color.
It was a beautiful piece of
Totally gonna use this.
Yeah. Okay, so together, we're gonna scoop it in.
Put in, yeah.
And then you're gonna lift straight up. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to redo it?
No, I'm fine.
You're just gonna use it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let that drain.
Oh, you know what?
Do you have a cloth with your name on it? Okay, let me get a marker. Okay. Let me find the tape. Is the masking tape? Okay, she's got it back there.
Here we go. Did you all make your own flowers, or did
Lizzie made these for us.
That
Yes.
wreath is
The wreath is gorgeous.
lovely.
Yeah.
Here you go. I will.
Marita, M-A-R-I-E-D-A. There's only one of me.
So, does anybody else need the tape? Does anybody else need this to get your? Oh, okay. All right, so let's do your name right there. Okay. Now take this off.
That's what I did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're gonna flip that down onto that cloth. Okay. And now we're gonna sponge out that water. All right, you ready?
Yes.
I think there's stuff in this one.
Okay, can I add the flower petals now?
Yeah, you can add the flower petals now. I know we got the one roll.
Is that okay?
Yep. So now we're gonna take.
Yeah, it is really thick, isn't it?
You're gonna have it. That's not too bad actually.
Okay.
Gonna take that off, and then you're gonna flip it onto here.
I think you're right. I know we get to do
Yep.
the
And then
easy
use
part,
the
right?
sponge. There's a couple sponges here. Just get that extra water out of there.
Now, this is something you wouldn't try on your own without supervision. You know, so this is a safe environment to try something, you know, that's
Try something new. Yeah. Yeah. Which is why you come to this stuff.
Yeah.
From the people who have done it a million times, so that, you know, when you try stuff for the first time, and I watch like 100 YouTube videos and I'm like, is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know?
There it is. Yeah. Yes. Right. We're just waiting. Oh, waiting for her name, which is coming over here. Are you doing okay here?
I am. I'm just waiting for her to get one.
Oh, you're waiting for your name. How are you doing here? Good. Good. Are you ready to flip? Lexi's got it all under control down here.
Make one piece of paper or two?
You can make a couple if you would like. Yep. Once we run out of cloths, then we can't. But we got lots. I got plenty. Good. Just yell if you need help. I'll come over.
I've been socializing too much.
That's all right. That's what you're here for too.
I really like you. You know why?
Why?
You called my name one night to win
I
the
did. I did.
prize. I guess so. I got to get all kinds of stuff.
I don't think so right now. I think we're good right now. Yeah.
That's what I've been talking about. When you left it one.
In fact, you know what? The bins are actually getting kind of full of water a little bit. Yeah, so we don't need to add more in.
Did you make your shots?
We're good. Yeah, scoop in. And then just back and forth. Yeah, just back and forth, because then that's going to mix up that pulp. You got to feel it. It's kind of one of those things you got to feel it. Yep. You get it? It looks good. All right. Oh. It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. It'll be just as long as we know whose is whose.
So gotta like flip it right here, right there.
Yeah. There it is. So then you're gonna take this off. And then we're gonna flip. You're gonna flip.
And no wonder you do it outside.
Yes. That's what I said. Really? You guys are okay with me doing it? It'll be okay. We'll catch it. Some of it is on there. Yeah.
But I'm getting more water.
It's your first piece.
It's so exciting. Don't worry about getting all the water. That's probably okay.
Every time you just want to like make a grocery list or something.
Right. I need to make the paper to make my list. That'll flatten out as we press it out. So yeah, you did it.
Here's my name.
Oh. Yeah, just stick it on that corner. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we waiting? They have an opening.
Yeah, we've got an open station right here.
Okay.
Come on and do this,
What do I
Luann.
do here?
All right.
I did bring flowers, right?
This one's open here too, right here. Come on up.
I'd like to put more flowers in.
Yeah, you put more flowers in.
Can I do all of it? Should I do all of it?
Yeah, throw it all in there.
Yeah.
Don't be shy with the flowers and glitter.
Oh yeah, glitter. I forgot.
There's glitter floating around.
Glitter with sparkles.
We got a whole bunch of glitter.
Yeah.
Whoops, I'm sorry.
I apologize.
No, you're all right. No.
These are the seeds though, right?
Yes. Yes, that's right. So scoop it in and then just go back and forth, straight back and forth, because you see that pulp is going to mix up a bunch. And then you're going to feel when it's right. You're going to feel when it's right. Yeah, it's getting there. I don't know if Luann has enough stuff in hers yet. She's still adding more things.
I'm good. Put glitter in there, okay?
Yeah. That looks good. That looks good. So just let it drain a little bit, get that extra water. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. So scoop it in. Get it all the way down there. Get it all the way in there. Now go back and forth. And try to hold it maybe kind of more in the middle of the frame so you got a hold of it. All right. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Could you help me? I just forgot to put
Your name?
But I have my
Okay, just hold this.
okay.
I will do this.
I got a big chunk in there. Do I want that big chunk
Julie's-
in there?
That's up to you if you want chunks in there like
don't
that.
want chunks in there.
Then remember you gotta flip it over. Oh yeah,
yeah.
just that's okay. Just do what you're doing. That's fine.
I
Okay.
did watch the instructions.
But you know when it's new, so you're not gonna remember every detail, right? All right, are you ready? Yep. I'm gonna move this. Ready to flip? Flip, and then we're gonna use the sponges to soak up that extra water.
You're a good teacher.
Oh,
I grew
thank
up in
you.
Iowa.
Yeah,
So I'm a neighbor.
close to Minnesota.
Yes.
My husband has lots of relatives in
Yeah,
Iowa.
I grew up near Spirit Lake, and it's the Iowa Great Lakes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And my brother lives in Owatonna, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
His
southern
wife grew up
Minnesota.
in exactly.
So more
His wife grew up in Jackson.
Okay.
And they live in Owatonna.
And I am up in St. Cloud, so I'm kind of in central. Yeah. Yeah.
Near Bemidji.
That is where my husband grew up, is in Bemidji, and we go up there quite often because his parents are up there. I grew up actually in Ham Lake, which is about a half an hour north of Minneapolis.
Okay.
And but my parents are from Duluth, so I have a lot of family roots in northern Minnesota.
Right. Okay. Is that dry?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just going to peel it up. And there it is. Yes.
So much. It's really neat to learn something new.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, I'm next. You're next. All right. All right. Let's do your name on your cloth. This looks really, really good. All right. I'm gonna flip it this way. All right. Are you ready for this? Yep, screen side up like this, and then the decal goes on top like that. You want to pull your sleeves up? You want me to pull your sleeves up? Okay. Okay.
How soon do I need to turn this over? Because I don't know.
Drain. Okay, so we're going to take this off. And then you go ahead and you flip it onto that pile right
But
there.
I don't, that's not me.
That's not you.
No, this is me.
Okay, just hold on 1 minute. Because I got Jill's here.
Yeah, that's Denise's, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to. That's why I said how long.
Hannah, is this her right here? This name? Okay. Okay. Just wait. Just hold.
Okay, as long as it's okay where it is. That's the big.
Yeah. What? It does look a little thin. So I'm wondering. So let's touch. Yeah. So when you scoop in, scoop way down in there, because there's that pulp in there, and we want to kind of mix it up. So here, I'm going to pull this out. Hold it kind of here. So you got a hold of it. Scoop it down into the bottom. And just go back and forth. Keep going back and forth. We got to mix that pulp up and get it up to the top is kind of what's happening here. it may be that this one is thin. So let's see what this looks like when you pull up, and if it's too thin, we can get more pulp in there. Keep going. I think we need more pulp in this one. Yeah, this one needs a little more pulp, so. They're mixing some over there, so maybe you want to guide one over here? There's some coming, so. All right.
Get me down here. Is it okay?
Jill's was too thin, so we have to wait for Jill.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm going to do? We're just going to pull Jill's cloth up. Because she's...
Will that stick? We're on the one underneath?
No. Yeah. So you have your tape.
Yep, it's right there on the table. And it's okay to, like, if I want to make a pink one, I can make a pink sheet too?
Yeah, there's plenty of, as long as we have these cloths, you can make, and I have plenty for everybody to do a couple if you wanted
Cool,
to.
I want to do a pink one.
Yeah. So flip that on there. 1, 2, 3, go. Yep. And then we're going to use the sponges here to soak out that extra water. We're doing okay. Yeah. Okay. After I'm done. Yeah.
We had the opportunity to go to the south of France last summer and went to this little village where they literally is the home to paper making.
Really?
And there is this little shop, I mean cobblestone streets and stuff. It takes them 3 weeks to make their paper and the massive presses and stuff. They also grow their own cotton fibers to make the paper. It was the most amazing thing I had ever seen.
That would be so fun.
I bought some, they have like 8 or 9 different colors.
Yeah.
And I selectively use it when I make cards to send to people that I know
Really?
appreciate.
Yes.
It was so fascinating. He was 3rd generation paper maker.
Very
It
cool.
was the coolest
Where was
thing.
it? Like me?
No, I should have looked up the name. I'll find it out for tomorrow. It was this fabulous little village. Pretty color.
That looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Heather.
Yes, thank you. What? You can do one now if you want. I mean, there's not a huge line right now. This one needs more pulp right here. Jill, why don't you go in here?
In here?
Yeah, let's go in here.
Okay, so the red one on the bottom.
Yep. Screen side up.
Inside out.
Screen side up.
And then
And this is going to sit right on top of that. So it looks kind of like a sandwich. We have water dripping over here. I wonder,
Heather Dawn, is this for this, or are we using some of this?
this is for this. So if you don't use it for that, you can just take it with you. Because we have some seeds up here and stuff too.
But it's not with the travelers.
No, no, no. This one right here needs pulp. This one right here. This one right here.
can I do this one?
Yeah, I think you can definitely do this one. Do you have your name on a piece of tape?
Yeah.
Look at you guys all organized like that. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, so put that on top of there. Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie? We have we need like some towels.
Got it.
Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Lift it up. I was coming. You just didn't wait for me. So just let's peel this here. Just 1 second. We'll get this off here.
Fine motor skills are not the best.
You know what though? We can fix this, so this isn't an issue. Oh, I lost your name in there. All right, so come back again. We're gonna Yep, I'll be right down. So, yep, scoop that in. Yep, flip it right on there. Sponge that extra water out. So just go back and forth slow so you get that even mix of stuff. And when you're ready, lift straight up.
Towels.
Yes, this is, and it's kind of like, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, you're picking the big stuff. You can put it, yeah, just put it right down and just back and forth again to mix that pulp.
So this seems a little clumpy. Do we need more water or just to stir?
Like clumpy. So when we're,
The couple times we brought it up, there was like clumps.
and that was probably something that didn't get blended, chopped up or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You guys want smooth paper down here, right? Is that what you're going for?
Well, this was like
A big chunk.
big chunk.
Yeah.
That looks, I can
That's
tell that looks
beautiful.
better already.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. Do you want me to take over holding it? Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was floating. Hannah, is the tape down by you? People were passing it around and putting names on, so. Does anybody know where the tape is?
It was down there.
Down there? There it is. Right down here. She's writing the name. Who was looking for tape? I don't remember.
I only made one piece. I can make another.
You can make another piece, yes, absolutely.
So just like paper towels.
Okay. Let's just put them under it because
I
it's,
put two under there that's dripping. If
Yeah.
you want to just set them under wherever the dripping pours.
yeah. It's like right here.
Tape.
She's got it down. They've got it down at the end of the table. Too much? Is it a thick one? It doesn't look bad though. I mean, it looks. Yeah, don't put that in here yet.
It's really.
It's pretty thick. So just hold off.
Yeah.
And we can put it in. But yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Didn't want to waste it on
No,
one thing.
that's right. Yeah, this is open and this one's open. You need do you have a tape with your name on it? You do. So yeah, put that on there.
Tape?
She's got a piece, so we're good.
And you stick it right in the corner of these.
I'm just gonna.
So she's making a piece of paper right now, so just hold on to this for a second.
Sure.
You want that? I'd go back down, yeah. Just, yeah, back and forth to mix it up. I think there's a few of these in here. Kind of, yeah, kind of. You kind of don't know what you're going to get until you pull it up.
You had ones that had gold in it, the ones you passed around. What was that?
There's like that kind of gold leaf glitter stuff you can get. Yes. I have like a box.
You can put like confetti pieces in there, right?
Yes, yes. It's kind of like this is the beginning and then I mean, there's so many things you can do with this.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
kids would love this.
Yeah.
That looks really pretty.
That's a very pretty one. Yep. I think it's good.
And don't worry about getting
Looks good. Oh, I missed the corner. Okay.
Me?
Yep, you could be next. So we're gonna go screen side up here, and then set that decal right on top. I don't know if we need any right now. They can probably stop blending because there's probably enough that they can make. We could put it in. They put some pulp in this one, right? Because that was the thin one.
Is this sufficiently pulpy? It looks like it's not as blended.
What?
It looks like it's not. This isn't as blended. Is that okay?
A little bit. Yeah, it's totally fine. You're just going to have kind of a cool, chunky confetti look to it.
Am I good?
Yeah. So we can take this part off.
Okay.
And then you're going to flip it right onto here. There you go. Just set it down.
This falls into the category of things best experienced here and not in my kitchen.
Yes.
Although I may try it. One of my friends, now that I have the kid, is going to come over in a couple of weeks, and we're going to do our own like mini do-over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
We do all the really messy ones separately on a different thing. We did the shaving cream. We're not doing that in the evening by ourselves.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
There it is.
Thanks.
All right.
Awesome.
Good. Yeah. Oh, you need a new cloth. Yep. This one's open here. Have you all made some? We've got open spots. Have you made a piece yet? No. We don't need to blend. There's actually a lot of pulp in here. So just come around the back and come on in here. There's plenty of pulp. Come back. Yep.
I asked her.
Yeah.
She asked for
Yeah, we don't have to put tons of pulp in there, so there's pulp. Yeah, so yeah, let's just jump in. We've got empty spots. So there should be a roll of tape that we need to put names on.
Yes.
Hannah, is the tape down by you again still?
Here's one. She's up here, but she lives out in the
Yeah, so go ahead. Well, you can do it. Sorry.
She was waiting for some
I have 2 boys and a girl, and my daughter is Anna.
Oh, is it?
She's the same age.
Yeah, it's a fun age. Yeah, so Hannah will be a sophomore this year. Yeah.
My Anna is a junior, but she's young.
Okay. Yeah, and Hannah's birthday is April, so she's on the end of the year.
You want me to put it there or here?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Are you coming this way, Donnell?
Yeah,
You coming this way?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, are you going here? All right. Okay, so you go, Judith. All right, so go ahead and just put your sticker on here. Oh, except this isn't going to work.
Oh, no.
Nope, that's okay. We'll just redo it. Screen up this time. Yep.
Sorry.
Nope. No, it's fine. It's your first time making paper.
Sound like a pro.
Okay, so Judith is going to do that.
Okay.
But you can get ready here.
Yeah, I can do
get
mine.
ready.
I can do the stuff.
Yes, you can do the stuff. Go ahead and scoop it in. You've got like a whole plant going on over here. Go back and forth so that it's nice and mixed, because otherwise we get kind of a...
Okay.
Yeah, so just go back and forth. So you can see how it kind of starts mixing nice as you do that. Yep, and then look straight up when you're ready. And let that water drain it.
Kind of stuck, right?
Yeah. Is it okay if I take a pink and add it into one of these down here?
I'm sure. We have plenty.
Yes. Okay. I think this one needs a little more pulp, and we're going to just put pink in there. Let's hold off because I'm not sure how much more pulp we need to make. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
I've got it. Did she put one on top?
She did. And you could just mark that top one for me.
All right, so we're going to take this off. then you're going to flip it onto this pile.
So we put this right on top of here. This is I've already done too, so. Oh, okay. So you know how to do it? Well, I think I do. Okay. Test your knowledge. You may tell me
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, if you want it to be
Crazy.
super, you can sprinkle glitter on.
So when Hannah, we did this with our Girl Scout troop, and their paper looked like a disco ball.
I'm sure it did.
They're like,
Right?
they're like, can we do that? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so you can absolutely sprinkle glitter on. We'll know which paper is yours. It'll go poof when we pull it out.
Exactly.
And then you flip it onto.
Did you guys get the roll of tape? If you've got your name?
Yeah.
You've been back here already, right?
I made one.
You made one there.
I'm going to make one down here too.
Yeah.
After everybody else does the pink one.
Yeah. And I just threw.
Glitter though.
Oh, yeah. She sprinkled glitter on after.
I did some extra glitter.
She did some extra glitter action. Why not?
Very good. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You ready? Okay, so we're gonna hold this screen side up, and then you're gonna put the decal on top like that. You're gonna scoop in and just go back and forth so that pulp, and there's actually pink and blue in here, so it's gonna be fun. So go back and forth till it's kind of mixed, and then when you feel that it's right, then lift straight up. I know, see what's that little spot right there? It might just be like a fun little pink mark. Yeah. You have like cotton candy paper. Yeah. So let that water drain out. You can just hold it till it drains.
Did I do the wrong stack? No, this is great.
All right, so let's take this off. And then we're gonna flip this onto here. So just one end and flip it down. Yep, and then we're gonna sponge that out.
My tape also came out.
Looks beautiful. That's pretty. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just got my tape off.
Got your tape. So you can put, I don't know which bin do you want to do? This one?
I'm gonna use this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either side.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. Or this one, she's going to go in this bin. So if you want to go in here, the brighter blue. Yeah, we'll wait for that one then. Yeah.
Grabbing everyone's stuff.
You're fine. There's plenty up here. That's going to be pretty. Yep, look straight up. It's handmade paper. Yeah. Just go straight down.
What is your preferred way of doing glitter?
I usually put it in.
Okay.
So, but you can, I mean, you can sprinkle it on after. You can, some people will just put it right in the blender with everything,
Okay.
you know, because you can do that with the plants too. You can put it, if you put like the dried flowers in it, just pulverizes them in smaller bits and things like that. But it's kind of just experimenting and seeing what you like. But I tend to put it in there and mix it all up. Yeah.
Probably a little more subtle then.
Yeah, yeah. Putting it in here too, it gets nice and embedded in the fibers, so then, you know, it's not going to flake off as easy. Yep.
Good job keeping the water off the floor.
Yeah, this middle. It's all right. Like I said, they told me I could do it.
They'll clean it up at the end.
Yeah.
So when did you get into town? Yesterday?
When did we come into town? What day is it? Friday? Yes, yesterday. We flew out of Minneapolis at 7 in the morning, so we've been here. We've been here a little bit. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I landed at 5:30. It's like
there and then here. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Where are you from then?
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay.
So,
yeah.
So it was an easy flight.
Yeah, not too bad.
You know, we went, yeah, it was quick, but
yeah.
It's just weird, you know. Like, I don't quite have my head on straight.
Right. I get it.
Okay,
are you ready? Hi. Yes.
I'm Bobby Joe.
I'm Heather. You have yep, you've got this. So let's do. I'm gonna stick your name like right on there.
Okay.
We're gonna flip this over so screen side is up. Yep, and then put the decal right on top. And when you hold it, I would hold it kind of in the middle like this.
Do you think you could put essential oils in it? Have you ever done that?
I haven't done that, but I bet you could.
Like,
why?
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool. It's like the scented stationery thing. I think that'd be really cool.
So like put it in here, so the water would probably dilute it. I would drop it right onto your face.
But it's the essential oils. I mean, I think like a drop goes a long way. You know what I mean?
They do because
it's so concentrated. Yeah. So I think you could put it in. I think you could.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah. Oh, that looks great.
Okay. Is this good?
Yeah. So we're gonna take this off.
Okay.
And then you're gonna flip it right onto that pile. You can go sideways if you want. Or I usually go like this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you do it though, so you can experience it. There you go. Yep, and then we're gonna. Yep, there's a pink one right there too. Yeah, just get that as much excess water as we can out of there.
Are you done with water?
Huh?
Good? Okay.
Seems about the same, but I mean those towels are definitely catching it.
Anything else I can do to help you?
Yeah.
It looks
I can think. Does it? Good.
Yeah. And you did a really good job.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I don't know if these things are going to make it through.
I have a little paper pulp on the end of them when you're done.
I'm sure I will. Or it's going to be part of the paper.
Yep, and then we're just going to peel that up. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's okay. You know what? We're gonna just leave it. Just leave it. We're gonna flatten it. We're gonna press it, so it'll be okay. Yep, it'll be all right. Yep, you're welcome.
Yes. So I'm going to take it. So just put it right in the corner. Yes.
Are we doing okay down here? This is like the fancy, pretty, like boutique store paper in this one here. Yeah, why not? There's as long as there's cloths there. I don't know. I'm gonna go down there and see. Have you guys come over to make a paper yet? Come on over. Let's make paper. Yeah, don't be shy. So should be a roll of masking tape so we can get your name on it right down here.
Tiny, you have one more. You have room for one more?
I think we've got.
Are you full?
Hold on a second. Let me get the name thing. Oh, careful. Just step this way.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. Let's see. I think we've got someone at every station this minute. So it won't be long though. You can even come stand behind and you can write your name on this tape and then you'll be ready to go. Okay? All right, so.
Okay, we're right onto your
Cedra.
And then you squash the water out and you just put it right back in the can. Don't worry about letting go of it.
Okay. You want to do this bin? This bin, I think they're pretty close to the same color. You ready? This one's good? Okay. So you're going to hold that screen up. We're going to put this on top like that. And I would hold it kind of about here. And you're going to scoop it in. Get it down under there and go back and forth, because see how that pulp's coming up to the top, and we want to kind of mix it so it's evenly distributed. So go back and forth a little bit more. And then when you're feeling it, lift straight up.
What you do is you just hold it up.
Are you feeling it?
When I feel it'll be a
When
good
you're feeling it. It looks, I think you're good. Go straight up and just let that water drain.
All right, so who's drain?
Yeah. Is there someone at this station? No. Come up here. Yeah.
They were done there.
I think you're the only Amanda, so you're probably good. So let's stick it just right on the edge of here.
Okay.
I'm coming, don't worry.
Well, I thought I don't think I assumed you were probably.
Okay, so hold on to this just a second. Jump up in here though. I'm gonna help her get this flipped off, and then we're gonna do yours. Yep, so we're gonna take this off first, right here. And we're gonna flip this. You're gonna flip this. Right down on top. And then you're gonna take the sponges and we're gonna kind of get some of that extra water out. So there's one right there. We're gonna lift that.
I don't know, where did you learn to do this?
What?
So how did you learn to do this?
You know what?
Had you done it before?
I have done it. I have done it before. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I bought a kit way back when because I love paper and how cool to make your own paper.
Right.
So I think the very first time I did it, I actually did it just on my own, figuring it out.
Yeah.
So, but I've taught it quite a few times.
Okay.
So yeah. So you did it, and you can make another one if you want, or you can call it good.
I'm gonna do it good for
Okay.
now.
All right. Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So let's put that on top of that. All right, so we're gonna hold these. We want the one with the screen side up. So flip this one over and put that on top. Now scoop it in there. And then you're gonna kind of go back and forth because that's gonna mix that pulp up in the water. If you want to get it off of there because of that bottom, just touch the screen right to the water. You're going to leave it?
Have a little funky edge.
That sounds good. Or just do that.
This is enough because I had trouble. Mine just kind of stuck in with the pieces.
I wonder if this one's getting kind of thin.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that one has a lot less pulp than this one does.
I would maybe add more pulp in here. It's just going to be pretty thin. So yeah. All right. Yep, take that off. Yeah, just lean it up to the side. And then you're going to flip that onto this pile.
I was just getting the extra.
Yes.
So what you do
Just like cake. Okay, we're going to get some of this water out.
Okay, we gotta wait just a second. So in the meantime, put your tape up in the corner in the middle, up at the top. Water's coming out all around.
Yep, we know.
It's just water.
We've got, yep, and we've got towels down and everything here. So.
The bottom of your apron is just so
There it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. You're welcome.
So then we put this.
Oh, you're gonna do there?
Yep, right on top of here.
Are you gonna do it, Lizzie?
Sure.
I keep getting in these conversations are like epic. It's great.
All right. Yeah. Yes.
So then you take this and glove up through.
Yes.
Have you been going pretty well?
I think so. I mean, we do have some water, but I mean, I told them, I'm like, we're doing our best.
I asked Julie, I said, are we going to have tarps?
We can bring it. We're gonna bring them back to the warehouse. Oh, for under the tables. Yeah.
And she was like, nah. I'm like, okay.
They knew we were. I mean, they knew we were gonna do this. So the challenge at the end will be we got to get these empty, and you can't just dump this down the drain with the pulp.
Right.
So the screens have to lay over a drain. So that's maybe the one thing we have to figure out is where we're gonna dump these. Which we'll figure. We'll get there. Not when we'll do later.
Right.
Yeah.
me to be. And you just
Sure, that's yeah. Are they like making an animation out of it?
no. No. I made a joke that I was going to do a goofy dance this morning to get everybody worked up, and Nick
Yeah.
Greg has asked that this station is always in use because it's the only one being
Oh, the one right
filmed.
here? Yes. These ladies down here. So jump in there, Lizzie.
I know, Lizzie, go.
Put your name on a piece of tape first.
I'm too scared.
Whose name do you have?
Where's the tape?
Is it at the end? I think it's at the end.
There's some flowers hanging out.
Lizzie Jones, y'all.
Lizzie Jones is going to make some paper.
Do I need to do the slurry thing, or is there enough stuff in here?
There's enough stuff in here.
Okay.
And I mean, I know there's stuff in there too, so.
How long do these take to dry? Water?
Like overnight. So what we'll do is we'll bring them.
Separate them out.
We will tonight, yes.
I was like,
Yes. That's thick, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
This is so cool. What a fun craft.
So we can fix this, don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna take your cloth. Oh, we lost your name tag.
So that goes on bottom?
This goes on the bottom.
Yep.
That's why it wasn't working.
Yeah, I was like, why is it not working? First one was fine for the previous.
Yep.
I had a she had
Okay, so that goes on top, so it's like a sandwich. Yep, scoop it in. Go back and forth so we can get it mixed, you know, kind of evenly. I know Luann is like the glitter. She's making the disco paper. Yep, lift straight up. And just let that water drain.
You just flip.
Just flip it like a cake.
And then you squish the water up and put it back.
Mine's totally crooked.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go get that one. That's really the one that like people are getting really thin pieces of paper out of that blue one. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go fix it.
Okay. Yep, take that off.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Hold on to it. Now flip it onto here. Well, yep. I mean, it's there. Yep, so just set this down because we'll get some of that water out of there. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, indeed.
There it is.
Total lot on the thing.
It's still there. Did you see Lizzie's paper? It's very special. She went off the edge.
It's bad. Is
Yeah.
their point? Yes. Lizzie can't follow directions or do things straight.
I told her it's like flipping a cake out of pan, and she went.
It was. I could tell it was going down bad, and it was like I was nothing I could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Double. Cool.
Yeah. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Woo! My hands are yellow.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. They've got the wedding paper at the end.
The wedding.
It's like all white and it's all naturey and very pretty. Yeah. What does this mean? When did we get? We need more towels. Okay. These tablecloths are just wrecked.
I know, don't slip.
Yeah, they're going to get more towels here for us.
If everybody's had a turn, I think I'll make a
Yeah, go in there. Go right in the middle right here.
I just looked in the end.
You have a...
You on pink since you were chatting. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the tape is at the end.
She said that one's pretty much
Oh, you guys are ready. I'm like, where's the tape? They're like, we got our name tags right here. Ignore Lizzie's like special piece that went off the edge over here. Yeah, yeah.
Just sit and do this all day.
All day long. I don't have anything else to do, you know.
Well, I have to tell you, I love the the blog.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Well, thank you.
I look forward to every day.
Aw, thank you.
Everything is
Good.
You guys gonna have a new website soon?
We're working on it. I know that, you know, it's actually Ashley and her husband are working on it. Huh? Yes, you can. Yes, you can absolutely come in here. Be careful of the floor. It's getting a little wet. We're getting towels, so just beware. But yeah, you can go.
Are you waiting?
That's this lady here. But you know what? You can flip this way if you want. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some kinks. We're actually switching almost to a whole different platform, if that makes sense. So there's some things that aren't transferring that we need to figure out, and it's just taking longer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know, and do we want to do it before we're ready?
No,
I mean, everybody's anxious. Yeah, we're anxious. We're like,
Yeah.
every time, you know, we'll get on a conference call, we're like, when's the website coming?
Who cares? We still buy it all every month.
That's right. That's right.
Whether it takes us 30 minutes to get
Right,
it
right.
or 5 minutes to
Right.
get it, we still buy it.
Right, exactly.
I never, you know, I get mad when people complain and gripe, and I'm like,
We're doing the best we can. You know, we really are. And
it's a great company.
yeah.
And
I mean, and honestly, quite honestly, the girls that you see here, we're doing the footwork behind. So it's us.
You're amazing.
Yes.
You're amazing.
So thank you.
And it didn't miss a beat with Nicole. I miss her just
We do.
because I
We
love
do
her,
too. Yeah, we do
but
too.
I love all of you guys.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I love everything.
Yeah.
That ombre card that you posted
Oh,
this week.
thank you.
I can't wait to well, look at
Copy
exactly
away.
like
No,
that,
but
I love
yeah.
the colors and the way that, you know, I
Yep.
love this stuff.
Oh.
Anyway, you know, with the dyes
Yeah.
that it fits in.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yes.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
One of my favorites.
Thank
We need
you.
more towels. We're dripping under
Lizzie
that
was
one.
getting some. In fact, here she comes right here.
That's all we have as far as I know.
So we need something.
We need like a beach.
Yep. We're coming here. I'm under your feet here.
Alright. We won't pour water on you.
Yeah. I'll dry. Don't worry. I'm just going to leave this one towel right.
Stephanie's on it.
Stephanie's on it? Okay.
Hey,
I'm going to come this way. I'm coming this way.
Yeah, you don't want their wood floors wrecked, do you?
One more. It's because it's tablecloth.
Yeah, it is.
So is it dripping down?
thank you
Yeah.
so much for watching. For those of you who have been keeping up with our
We're
evening
really
online,
clean
we're
right
so
here.
excited that you have joined us. We will be back
just
bright
flip
and
it down?
early tomorrow
Oh, you
morning,
got
so
it.
we hope to see you all then. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later.